Apparently OBS does hotkeys, so whenever I press space, it was pausing the recording, which I'm sure wasn't annoying at all. By the way, we're listening right now to listen.hatnote.com. This is Wikipedia. We're listening to Wikipedia. So every time something's edited on Wikipedia, it makes a noise. Each thing's a different noise, which I think is so freaking cool. So we're just going to listen to this in the background. Anyways, this is Deb. It's not really Deb. This is not her name, but I did want to edit this live, and she gave me permission. So let's get going. This is really frustrating because I already did all of this, but I want to show you. The reason I'm doing this is to show you, so I wanted to fix everything. So first of all, I want to show you that this is a bad font choice specifically because Deb lives in Illinois. And this looks like Chicago the Second, so we're going to find a font that works with an I and an L looking different. And then this is 2 pages. Well, it's one and a little extra. I want it to be 1 page, so it's a little bit too big of font. And then we don't like this objective. We'll go through it as we go. But this is a really good resume for me to do because it has some specific things that I want to highlight. So first of all, I'm going to change the margins to be 0.5, which I know sounds counterintuitive for this, for resumes that I want it to be 1 page, but just trust me. And then I think that I want something that has serifs, which are the little extra doodads. So let's just see if Cambria. Yeah, Cambria is pretty good because it has the Illinois, etc. So Deb is a title. This is our contact information. We really want to make sure that this is capitalized all the way through. I want to show you that this is not her email. I changed it from Gmail to email, but just don't use it. But this is my website. If you want to get my template on there, it's free. Like I'm not gatekeeping anything over here. So objective, we don't like objectives in the first place, but we are going to use that as our part of the template. Skills and abilities, experience, and education. Okay. These are interesting, but I don't like how they're formatted. Oh yeah, we just have spaces. So we're going to format this like contact information, and then we're just going to put a single, so that would have paused my recording software before, which is why I had to restart. It's so much fun. And then we want to make all of these capitalized, so I'm going to do capitalization, capitalize each word. Our experience here, stay-at-home mom, I'm going to show you, so these are good, these are decent things about being a stay-at-home mom with the budget and the investment plans, but what we want to do is I'm actually going to highlight these maybe up here instead, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2 different times that she was a stay-at-home mom and separate them out into the different sections. So October 2013, so in here was a stay-at-home mom thing as well. So that way it only serves as a placeholder for why you were not at work, but it's totally like you don't have to explain why that is a why is that not changing? You don't have to explain why that was. I'm mad that this isn't changing, but I'll fix it later. Ooh! I want you to do the dash. Did you do the dash? Anyways. You don't have to do the thing where you like explain how it works for your job because we're going to do that up in your summary statement and it's not really that important. Okay. I've seen titles do 2 different ways. Some places do the location and then the job position. We're going to switch these because it's more important to me that Deb worked as a team member than it does that she worked at Target. Right? And then this one's messed up, so I just have to keep doing this. I just have to... Okay, there we go. And then notice that we said assisted a couple of times, so we're going to fix that. Sending your stay-at-home mom, part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Thank you. is down here. We're going to do the same thing again. So customer service representative is more important to me than Apple services representative, Apple Tree answering services. But if you're doing like technology, you actually want to switch that. You want to flip it on its head, because working, say, for Google is almost as important as the job you did at Google. So we really want to highlight that, right? We want to name drop as much as you can. Why so many spaces, Deb? I guess we just weren't sure what to do with the formatting, and that's okay. I really want this to be the long dash. There's different names for the dashes. There's like M dash, N dash, something else dash, hyphen, and I don't know. I don't know which one's which. Sorry, I didn't go to school for this. I did learn this in school, but I didn't go to school. I don't think... No, you could. You could go to school for this, I guess. If I were to go back and do this again, I would go to school for career coaching, or I would go become a recruiter. But I don't want to deal with that. No offense, recruiters. I love you. We'll come back to that. So already almost of one page. We're already there. And I made it bigger too. Like I made the margins bigger. Okay. Great. So I want to actually put the education at the top. Also, yeah, let's keep it. Let's call it heading 2. Okay. I really want you, all of you beautiful people, to at least spell what you do correctly. So if you're an accountant, let's say, let's spell accounting correctly. I just really need, and here's why, okay? Typos, a human being looks at that and will still read the word in accounting, but there's this stupid little machine called a ATS that looks at your job, your resume first. Is this really the best I can get? Maybe. I have a sticky note. Don't judge me. I want this one. Yep, that's the best I can do. Okay. So what was I saying? I'm just talking to myself now. Attention to detail. Attention to detail is one of the things that you could say on here, but if you don't show it, then you don't have it. If I look at a resume and it says attention to detail and it's the least attention to detailed thing that I've seen, I believe that you're a liar and everything else is wrong. So I have to be very careful with that, okay? Okay. Speaking of attention to detail, right here you have December with a period. Right here you have September that's shortened without a period, and then you have a full word August. We really want to keep everything the same all the way down. It doesn't really matter what it is. But we have to pick one thing and go for it. December, September, October. Also, did you notice I changed that to present? You could do current or present. I typically prefer present over current, but currently is just that's not the best right there. Okay. I already feel better about this one. Like this already feels better. It's easier to read. Oh, this is the thing I was going to change. So I really want to switch these because what we do for everything is we do reverse chronological. So if I only look at the top thing of each section, I know what you're doing right now. Okay, so reverse chronological. Okay. Assisted. Nope. Handled, maintained, handled, assisted. Insured, handled. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just reading the words on the left side of this, and I want to see what is, what the keywords are. And I don't think that you're cut out to be, not, I'm just kidding, sorry. This is concerning because it's not, how do I say this? Why is that that way? Why are these two different fonts? It doesn't matter. There we go. Watch my ADD at work. If I only read the top of each section, I'll know what you're doing right now. And if I only read the left side of each section, I want those to pop out. Like if it's all I read are the keywords, then that's the only thing that I want to be highlighted. So instead of assisted in maintaining merchandise presentable to guests, we want to maintain presentable merchandise. I don't know if that's the most, I don't know if that's the top thing that I want somebody to know about me. So maybe I want this one higher or something like that. So instead of assistant in different departments, I want to say learned different aspects of sales in order to assist in different departments. Right? Yes, I could have copy pasted. I wanted to type it. So sue me. Maintain, we already did that. Joined planogram team. I don't know what this is. This is the point where I would start a separate email and start emailing Deb to see what this means. But I'm not going to do that on this because I don't know how to pause this and stitch things together. Like I don't know how to do that. I don't have the technology for it yet. And one day I will. I can do it with audio. I know how to use Audacity, but like, okay. Was one, and assisted in setting up sales floor for upcoming season. Okay. So we're gonna flip that. Set up sales floor for, do I want to say upcoming season? With planogram team. I'm assuming they're planning. Like, that makes sense to me. Was one of 6 in group for one flagship target. Was able to. We don't want to do that. So, trained and assisted flagship target managers with closings. Okay, now here's what I really want. Okay, you want to be a accountant, so we want to punch in any numbers that you know. So what, like, did you help when you helped with closings? What did you do with the money, right? How much were you responsible for? What did you do the balancing? Probably, right? So show that in your resume. I need to check the other freaking resume because I bet it did the same thing where it paused all the way through. Okay. Handled information window with accuracy and alertness. Great. I don't know what that means. Maintained appropriate logs and records. Okay. Handled order taking, registration, appointment setting, voicemail and IVR services. I looked up what this is the voicemail thing. So you retrieve and process messages from answering machine. That is the voicemail part. So that's all done. Now, order taking, registration, appointment setting, clerical duties, paging, voicemail, and IVR services. Handled emergency calls following appropriate procedures. Followed appropriate procedures while handling Emergency calls. Beautiful. At Craig Therapeutics, Craig, particular experience with customer service. I don't know what that means. So either we're going to explain what that means, or I'm just going to take it out. Efficient and detailed customer service representative with a proven track. This right here, this whole sentence is what I want, the kind of sentence I want up here in your objective statement. So I'm just going to put it up here for later, because I'm gonna do that at the end. Collaborated cross-functionally with warehouse manager and dispatch to ensure release readiness and customer-centric product availability and cleanliness to over 100 hospitals and medical facilities in and out of state. Provided weekly relevant and timely status reports to direct management. Amazing. Assisted in making sure that all data entry was completed for all moves done for entire company. Great. Began as cashier. So if you were new to any service and all you had was working at Handel's Pretzel, I would split this up into the two different sections. Let me show you for people who are kind of new to any field. But here's what it would kind of look like. So we would have Hannah's Pretzel. Can't, looks like pretzel. For the whole dates, right? We want this whole thing. And then what we would do is make this not bolded anymore. So we would do your customer service representative work from whenever you leveled up, December 2009, I don't know, to August 2010. So cashier. So that's what this would look like. These are switched, but you would kind of make it look like this because that shows, it highlights your increase of responsibility, your two different positions, and all of that kind of stuff. We're not doing that. So I'm gonna, I thought I saved the copy paste. There we go. So we're not doing that, so I'm going to keep it as one job because you don't need to show that gradual increase of responsibilities since it was so long ago. Which hurts me because I graduated in 2007, so it was, like 10 to 15 years ago now. Not actually, but, roughly. Okay, opened register and balanced daily at the end of shift, process sales, returns, exchanges, and payments, as well as issued refunds and credits. We're going to have that be a different one. Managed and handled all aspects of the catering department, including order taking, coordinating special requests, and food preparation for orders, handling payment information, and scheduling staff and delivery. Amazing. Responsible for all catering. Client, do I do responsible enough? No, we're good now. From needs assessments to complaints and follow-up, and then oversaw office organization of employee, client catering, and financial records, as well as store postings. It kind of sounds the same as this, but we'll keep it for now. Okay, so what do we know about Deb so far? She's a stay-at-home mom and has been for quite a while, right? So 4 years here and then 3 years during the pandemic. Concurrently enrolled in college. That's important. So right now she's a stay-at-home mom and also in college. And we're going from customer service to accounting. So that's another reason why I need to have a professional summary or summary statement or something like that. Just to clarify what Deb does that helps, right? Now I want to specify that this is old. This is what I saw in a 1990s resume. It's over there. I'm looking at it. 1990s resume book is the objective. We're not going to do that. Because this is BS, right? Like I can tell. Yeah, I want a job too, right? I want a job too. So we're going to get rid of this. So accounting graduate with extensive, with over a decade. Oh wait, total, hold on. So that's a year. That's a year. So 2007 to 2013 is 4 years. So about 5 years. With over 5 years. So I like the efficient, detail oriented. We're going to pop those up here. And then we want to do the proven track record now. Proven track record of high performance, maintaining accurate paperwork, and processing client orders. Stay-at-home mom for a total of we're gonna say created and adhered to family budget. I want these to be present tense. Create and adhere to a family budget. Make appointments. Organize activities and concurrently enrolled in college as a stay-at-home mom. Did you do that both times? You did. Both times you were in college, you were a stay-at-home mom. Amazing. Create and adhere to a family budget, organize activities, and concurrently enrolled in college as a stay-at-home mom. Great. Now here's where I want you to be human. So this is what I would normally email you about, Deb. I'll talk to you about this later when I ask you about Planogram. But this is where I want to know what your passion is. Why do you want to go into accounting? What do you love about it? Also, what are you good at no matter what your job is? No matter what you're doing, stay-at-home mom, being a team member, doing an accounting, what are you amazing at no matter what? You're efficient, you're detail-oriented, you're organized, all of that kind of stuff, right? So those are the kinds of things that I want to see on up here. So I would want to say passion for whatever to tie your old life to your new accounting career. Also, I'm proud of you for being concurrently a stay-at-home mom and college student. That's crazy. Now, what I'm really hoping happens is by the time you graduate next year, you have some experience in accounting. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to add an accounting internship or some accounting experience and project-based experience in your college. And I also want you to be able to add some more skills and activities that have to do with accounting into this section. So I'm really hoping you have those opportunities at college, and if not, I'm mad at them for you. I also want to say that somebody's going to ask me about expected graduation date. So you could say expected graduation date, May 2022. Also, if your GPA is higher than 3.0, I would put it on here. They basically assume that it's not 3.0 or higher if it's not on your resume, which is dumb because, like, I just want you to pass, but whatever. Okay, so now what do we like about these words? We handled twice. Registered clients, set appointments, performed clerical duties. We're going to take off paging because it's not, I'm so sorry. I don't find it as important anymore. Processed voicemail and That's fine. There should be a word in front of IVR services, like did. I don't know. I don't know what it is. This is so much better. Let's just take a nice look at it visually. It's balanced. It's a little bit heavy on the left. There's a little bit of white space here, so maybe I want these to be a little bit bigger. Actually, yeah. Oops. This is past tense. Okay. We can just call it that. That's a little better, right? Ba-doop. Yes. Yes, it is. All right, Deb. What was I going to ask you about? What your passion is, what the planogram team is, and I think that actually might be it. Also, if you start, by the way, if you start running out of space, we're not going to, but you could get rid of this whole thing because we really want to keep like 10 to 15 years if it's not in the same field. So this is old. We can just, okay. 2011 to 2021 is 10 years, so we don't need the last one, but we'll just keep it on there for the sake of this. Okay, that's it. Please leave me a comment if you want me to answer any questions. My website is touchofgrace.net. You can find my templates, any random blogs that I've done for common questions, and my services are all on there. So, okay, bye.